Peace, beloved. It is Jen the Mystic. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel, watching this video today. So we are full swing into Pisces season, okay? And as we all know, Pisces is the last sign in the zodiac wheel, the tropical zodiac wheel, all right? And it's the 12th house. The 12th house is the house of secrets, sorrows, and undoings, okay? Self-undoing, all right? And so it's in this season where we come to let go of all of the bullshit that we are carrying that we no longer need to carry. However, with Pisces season, it goes a bit deeper than that, because with Pisces season, we deal with our trauma. Now, trauma is deeply embedded into our subconsciousness, because that is what deals with what triggers us, and we all know what triggers are, right? Right. So being that, this time of year, Pisces season is so deep, it's so intuitive, it's so empathic, it's so important that we do what it is that we need to do to get the shit up and out of us, so that we can move free and not be, a bag lady or a man come Aries season. So that is what this pick a card video is for. All right. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so that you can know when I am uploading new videos. Please give this video a thumbs up. And if you know somebody who is into astrology and tarot, then share it with them. All right. They might need to know what it is that they need to let go of this season. If you are not following me at my social media domicile, which is natural.mystic on Instagram, come through, holla at your girl. We go live every other Wednesday. Pull some cards, snatch some edges. It's always fun. The tribe is ridiculous. They're crazy. All right. And come holler at me on Facebook also. There will be some courses and some classes starting up there soon. So come holler at me. I'd be glad to see you. Private readings with me are open. I will leave that information down in the description box. So if you would like a private reading with me, all you got to do is send for me. Trust me, I'll come for you. I will leave you alone, give you a little bit of time to go on ahead and choose your stack, and I will meet you back at your timestamp. Peace. So, welcome back, all those who chose stack numero uno. Okay. So, for my number ones, we're going to go ahead and start off with the karma cards. All right. So, with the karma cards, we choose one planet, one sign, and one house. All right, and that gives us a spiritual, mental, and physical message. So the planet that you have is Mercury. Okay, the sign that you have is Virgo. All right, and the house that you have is the 4th house. All right, so we have Mercury, the planet of communication. All right, in Virgo. All right, the planet of meticulous stability, and responsibility. Mercury does rule Virgo, so that is the ruling planet of Virgo. And then we have the 4th house. The 4th house representing home, okay, home, family, and those things that make us stable in our lives, okay? What makes us feel stable, what makes us feel secure, our family base, okay? So the spiritual message is the awareness of the methods for the healing power of what makes you feel secure. Okay? The awareness of the methods for the healing power of what makes you feel secure. That's a good one. The mental message is many thoughts about or from the analyzing of support. Many thoughts about or from the analyzing of support. Okay. And the physical message is many words resulting from the perfectionism of your home base or family. Okay. When I was meditating on the message for this group, I kept getting the word love. So it's kind of weird when you ask in spirit and you asking, your guides, what is it that all those who would resonate with this stack need to release? And the answer is love. It's kind of weird, but but I think I know what it is that spirit is getting at here. Okay, so one more time. Spiritual message: the awareness of methods for the healing power of what makes you feel secure. Mental message: many thoughts from or about and the analyzing of support. And physical message: many words resulting from the perfectionism of your home or family base. So, oh, we have we have the full moon in Scorpio. Okay, it is time to release negativity. We have the new moon in Libra. All right, a new romantic cycle begins, and we have, if I could pick up the card, adjustments are required, the third quarter moon. Okay, so it's time to release negativity with the full moon in Scorpio. A win-win outcome is forecast with the new moon in Libra, and adjustments are required. Most definitely. All right, so number one, it's looking like some of you may need to let go of the views of what relationships are to you. And I don't mean relationships as in romantic relationships. I mean relationships as in all of your relationships. Your relationships with your friends, your relationships with your family. Because it's looking like the support that you feel from your home base or your family base. And remember, like, your home base or your family base could be your group of friends. Like, any, home base structure, all right, that you have held up in your lives. It looks like the support or the just general overall feeling that you get from them when you are communicating is negative. Is negative. There's always a negative response. Like, half the time you don't even say anything because you already know it's going to be negative. You know what I'm saying? Some of you are dealing with the issue of, I want to say, the structure of religion, or just the structure of, I guess you could say the family, well, I guess the structure of your family, right? Like, there are certain family rules, you may be a Smith, and, Smiths do this, and Smiths do that, and Smiths go to this school, and Smiths, have relationships with these type of people, and Smiths do this, and Smiths don't do that. Or maybe you're like a Thomas, like Thomases are college graduates, and Thomas's, don't have children out of wedlock, and things like that, like that type of family dynamic. You may be dealing with, a situation where you do have, a love interest, or there is someone that you're interested in, and there's a complete family situation. You know what I mean? Either they're not good enough for the family just straight out don't like them because they're not from. And this sounds like so. That sounds so TV seriesy. Like, don't it? That sounds like real television series type. Like, I seriously feel like I'm talking about a soap opera here. Um, or Shameless. One of the two. But, yeah, it's like, this is something that you've been through before. It's something that you've been dealing with for a long time, and it is something that you do need to release, that you do need to let go of. All right, that's most definitely something that you do need to release and let go of. Adjustments are most definitely required. Most definitely. It does look like for some of you that there is a romantic, situation that's either coming up, or is something that you're considering, or something that's already there and you just like not even trying to deal with it right now. Or either, you know what I'm saying, you are like diving straight into it and like telling your family to like whatever. Um, but either way that goes, you are gonna have to break that cycle. Like, that's just, that's 100% completely. That's 100% completely on you. Okay. Um, we have the flame of inspiration. Okay. We have nature, and we have seasons of the heart. Um, this could most definitely be a situation where a family has an issue with you, being gay or bi or trans, or, whatever number, letter, color that you want to be. Speaking of color, you know what I'm saying, may have something to do with you wanting to be with someone of a different race, or you actually being with someone of a different race. Most definitely, most definitely. The spirit message, the awareness of methods for the healing power of what makes you feel secure. Most definitely, most definitely. You've got to decide what it is that you've got to decide what it is that you're willing to do. And this is not something that you can like split the fence on. Like, literally, you cannot walk on both sides of this fence. Like, that is impossible. It's impossible for your forward movement. It's impossible for your relationship, and it's impossible for your growth. Like, honestly, the situation is not with your relationship or who it is that you want to be with, or whether it's not even the fact that you want to be with somebody. It's about your relationship with your home base, okay? And how it's just not jiving with you, and it just doesn't, okay? It just does not jive with you. It looks like from the Five of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Eight of Swords, it looks like this is something that you've pretty much accepted. It's a battle that you've already fought, and maybe you just like gave up on it a long time ago or whatever. But with the Eight of Swords here, okay, with the Eight of Swords here in the vice versa deck, as you can see, she's surrounded by swords, but as you can also see, she's got a sword tied up with her. She knows that she can get the fuck out of this bondage, okay? We're talking about swords here. Swords, air, energy, communication, Mercury. Okay, so this is something that she can get herself out of. However, if you're not going to make the required adjustments, baby doll, then what's the point? Okay, so what it is that you are looking to let go of, my number ones, this season is, yes, I like that. What you are looking to let go of, this Pisces season, I'm not going to say but one of your major blockages is your relationship with their home base. With, you know, where you come from, or either, you know what I'm saying, where your stability lies. Like I said, home base could be a group of friends. Okay, home base could be your parents, your family, you know, all that other good stuff. Home base could also be those who we consider family. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, most definitely. And this is what it is that's needed. We have the Eight of Cups here, okay? We have the Eight of Cups. All right, this is the journey it is that you need to take. All right, this cycle right here needs to come to an end with the World card in versa. All right, there needs to be a judgment call. There needs to be a decision made with the Judgment card. Okay, there needs to be a decision made. You need to make a decision on which way you're gonna go on this. All right. I never have any advice on, you know what I'm saying, exactly what it is that you should do, that you shouldn't do. I don't tell you what to do. But you deciding to dim your light, or as some people would put it, humble yourself, to deal with any type of situation that is negative to or towards you is not an option. I mean, I'm just putting that out there for you. So, like, if you were thinking, you know, oh, well, you know, I'll just deal with it because, you know, it is family, and it's not an option. I just thought I would let you know. All right, so let's see what chakra it is that we should focus on to help us through with this situation here. Now, if it is a situation where, you know, there is a love interest, or just someone that you are with, and, you know, the family or the home base is just not on board, all you get from them is negativity, then do not understand, like, exactly what the issue is. Don't try to make it seem like it's either it's my relationship or it's my family type of situation, because that's not it. What it is that it is a situation with you and you, and about how you are viewing yourself in your situation of your self-worth, who it is that you are and where you rank in your own life, and what it is that you are and are not allowing. Families need boundaries also. Okay? All right. So, we have the third eye chakra, okay, just for healing, straight up, all day, all right? So, it says, I see clearly how to bring harmony to pain, discomfort, and issues of separation, and so I am healed. I transcend the illusion of duality, seeing beyond the veil of the divine, thoughts and behaviors. I offer with confidence and integrity my visions for a brighter, more harmonious future. I am harmonious. Ow, ow. And we also have the heart chakra, okay? Openness. Openness with the heart chakra, okay? I am free to give generously to others and do so with love. I breathe love, light, and nourishment into my body, mind, and spirit, allowing my inner well of resource to be fully replenished. As I weave loving kindness out into the world, I receive loving kindness from the universal web I give. Okay. Heart chakra. Third eye chakra. Okay. Heart chakra, third eye chakra. So, beloved, you want to go ahead and end this cycle. You want to go ahead and end this cycle because you have other journeys to go on. You have other things to do. And on top of that, this is a this is a major block that, inhibits you from moving, doing, growing, for a lot of people manifesting, okay? Because situations like this tend to bleed into relationships, all right? And not because of the family and what the family is doing or saying, but because of how we can agree to behaviors, and I want to say agree to certain characteristics and behaviors in ourselves that keep us in a bubble, to make sure that what's happening here at the home base doesn't happen anywhere else. And that's where we come into situations where we're triggered and we have trauma and all of these other things because we're on guard for what the fuck be going on at the damn house. And be damned if you gonna bring up some shit. See what I'm saying? It's kind of like a perpetual roller coaster. So this is something that you most definitely want to be looking at. You want to be looking at the relationship with the home base, all right? And making sure that with Mercury and Virgo, making sure that you are, the cards with Mercury and with Mercury and Virgo, dealing with the fourth house. You want to make sure that you're talking, okay? You want to make sure that you're talking. You want to make sure you're communicative. You want to make sure that you're open. And you want to make sure that you are dotting all of your I's and crossing all of your T's, okay? You want to make sure that you are at least letting all those involved know that you love them, where it is that they stand with you in your life, how much you appreciate them, all of these other things. I'm not telling anyone to walk away from their family, but what I'm saying is that any situation, structure, or base that projects, injects, surrounds you with, or just offers you negativity on a regular basis is a no. It just is. So I'm not saying that you need to walk away from anyone, or, I'm saying that you need to leave your family alone. But you most definitely need to set those boundaries, because those boundaries are important. Okay? Those boundaries are important. What is and is not okay. Because that most definitely does affect your relationships with, like, everybody else. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, beloved. I really hope that the reading resonated with you. If it did, please let me know down in the comments. If you are not following me at my social media home, which is natural.mystic on Instagram, then by all means, come on through. Holla at your girl. We go live every other Wednesday. Pull some cards, snatch some wigs. It's all good. Also, hit me up on Facebook. Okay, come through. I am Natural Mystic there. I appreciate you so much. I love you more than I can tell you. Make sure that you're doing the work this season. That's what we in Pisces for. Okay, so we could go ahead and drown all of that bullshit that's holding us back. So when Aries season come around, we can get it popping. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Okay. Peace, beloved. Peace, beloved. Welcome back. Welcome back. This is for all those who chose stack number 2. Okay, number 2s. So let's get into it. We're going to start off with the karma cards. All right. So with the karma cards, we pick a planet, a sign, and a house. All right. So number 2 is your planet is Jupiter. Okay. So Jupiter is your planet. Gemini is the sign. Okay. And the 11th house is the house. Okay. So we have Jupiter in Gemini in the 11th house. Jupiter in Gemini. Gemini, the 11th house. Ooh, I don't know if I will want. Wait a minute. Jupiter in the 11th house. And the 11th house is Gemini. Wait a minute. I'm changing my mind. Yes. Okay. That's something that I would like. I can't say that about y'all. All right, number 2. So let's get into it. So with the karma cards, we get a spiritual message, a mental message, and a physical message. Okay, so spiritual message, the granting of information to explain freedom. All right. Mental message, blessings from communications about associations. Physical message, good fortune resulting from the fluctuations of your circle of friends. Okay? All right, so I'm going to read it one more time, all together. The granting of information to explain freedom, blessings from communications about associations, and good fortune resulting from the fluctuations of your circle of friends. Okay. So that is our spiritual, mental, and physical message. Let's see what we have here. Okay. So from the Moonology deck, we have a new start is coming. We have the full moon in Virgo. Hello. You are good enough. Hello. And we have the full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecast. So we have a new moon followed by 2 full moons. I love that. Especially with the full moon in Virgo and the full moon in Libra. Okay. You are good enough. A win-win outcome is forecast. Okay. So, from the, you know what, before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of cards. So, while I was meditating on the message for all those who would choose group number 2, or stack number 2, should I say. The word trust. So when asking Spirit, what is the message that all those in group number 2 need to release? And the answer was trust. Okay. So number 2s. I think I know exactly what it is that Spirit was talking about here. This is trusting yourself. Okay. Legit full moon Virgo. Okay. Understanding that you are good enough. Notice I did not say believing. Okay. Acknowledging, understanding, and accepting. Okay, there is no other way. All right, literally, there is no other way. You've got like there's no other way. There's no way to get around it. There's no, like that's it. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust yourself. Having no trust for yourself and trusting everything outside of yourself is not the business. That's not what we do. That's not allowed. That's not an option. It's not an option. It's not an option. Okay. It's just really not. So we have the Queen of Wands. we have the Two of Cups, and we have the Ace of Wands, okay? The Queen of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Love it. Okay. You really got to you really have to let go of the lack of belief in yourself. You really got to let go of the lack of belief in yourself. Like, um, self-trust. Self-trust is right up there with self-love. But I know that it's a tough one, because when you know yourself to fuck up so often, okay, because you've known you your whole life, right? When you know yourself or someone else, when you know yourself or someone else to fuck up, often, because that's what it is, that they do, or that's what it is that you feel like you do. Um, you really, really, really do need to give yourself some grace, number one. Some grace, some compassion, okay? Some compassion from the from the path, from the wisdom of the golden path. From the wisdom of the golden path deck, okay, we have compassion, we have good fortune, and we have trust, okay? We have trust. You have to trust yourself. How are you gonna pull off any of your goals? How are you gonna pull off any of your goals, any of your dreams? Honestly, to tell you the truth, at some point, beloved, it becomes an excuse. Just being honest with you, okay? It becomes an excuse, all right? It becomes an excuse to not trust yourself because you done fucked up so many times over your life. Like, you lean on that. The point to the story is that years go by and you still saying the same thing and singing the same song. That's the point to the story. I mean, if ain't nobody else gonna knock this up, who else is gonna come through and live your life for you? This is the question that you have to ask yourself. Like, you have goals, you have dreams, you have shit that it is that you want to do. However, your memory of your perception of yourself, I'm gonna say that one more time. Your memory of your perception of yourself keeps you from going, just like, you know what I'm saying, going all in and betting on the house, on self, because you done fucked up so many times before. And honestly, let's break that down a little bit, because did you really fuck up, or did somebody else tell you that you fucked up and you just happen to believe them? Is it an issue of comparison? Are you comparing yourself to someone else, and so compared to what it is that they have going on means that you fucked up? I mean, there's so many different avenues to go down with this type of situation, which is why you have to trust yourself, because that's only one avenue. That's only one avenue, one perspective, one person, what the fuck ever. Okay? So we have the Four of Pentacles here, all right? We have the Queen of Cups, and then we have Temperance. Okay? Temperance, patience, balance, be even, okay? A win-win outcome is forecast, all right? With the full moon in Libra. We got to get down to the root. We have got to get down to the root of, okay? Why? 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 What's the reason? What is the reason that, yes, what is the reason that you don't trust yourself? What is it that you've done that, you know, you that makes you not trust yourself to move on to the next phase of your life? Like, honestly, seriously, like, I mean, rhetorical question, of course, but like, honestly, think about that. What is it that you've done that now all of a sudden means that you can't do shit else because you're gonna fuck it up? And then on top of that, I mean, I'm just putting it out there. But if you did fuck it up, it's yours. I assume that almost everybody watching this is a grown person. I'm assuming that. Or either like, you know, in late teenage years, early 20s, I don't know. But the point to the story is so what if you fuck it up, it's yours? Like, you keeping yourself from doing what? You sitting still. And I'm trying to tell you, beloved, if you are not, you know, if you are not actively working on this and breaking down this barrier, because self-trust is right up there with self-love. This is something that you actively need to be working on. Okay? Most definitely. With that full moon in Virgo energy. Yes. 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 Okay? And in Gemini. Okay? So it's like you would probably be getting the opposite all the time. Especially, you know what I'm saying, dealing with Gemini. So then you would probably be getting the opposite in communication. And that could be communication from somebody else, communication from yourself, okay? However it is that you're interpreting communication from other people. And it could just be telling you the exact opposite, okay? It could be telling you you're not good enough. You're not. You're not good enough. Okay? You have to be good enough for yourself. There's no options here. You have to be good enough for yourself. All right? So, the chakra that we have is, ooh, the chakra to work on is the sacral chakra. Okay, I can say it. The Svadhisthana. The Svadhisthana. Don't judge my life. Okay. So, we got the sacral chakra. Okay. So, this is the chakra that we should focus on. All right. When dealing with this issue. All right. Be still and connect with all of your senses. Tap into the deep ocean of resource within you and play with your sensuality and creativity. Explore and indulge in life's pleasures. Go ahead, follow your creative pulses. You are a magnificent creation. Okay? Most definitely, beloved, self-love, self-appreciation, like this is most definitely what it is that you need that you need to be working on, number twos. Like, for real, we need to be working on all the self-love. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the baths, the candles, the rituals, the everything. Like, yes, the dancing in front of the mirror, like all of the things. Like, really, honestly, because for you to be able to do like anything, and I'm not even talking about doing anything successfully, I'm talking about living life. You have to trust yourself. You can't keep going off of what feedback and what other people think and what other people is telling you. You don't even trust yourself. What make you think they trust themselves? Okay? They don't know what the hell they doing either. They living a life that they ain't never lived before, just like you are. Okay? Outside opinions and outside help about you and who you are and what it is that you doing don't help nobody. Nobody at all. We're not even going to get into the opinions or like asshole situation. We're not going to do that. Okay? We're not going to do that. Compassion. Okay, beloved, have compassion for yourself. Have compassion for yourself. Like, we had that twice, okay, with the Queen of Cups and the compassion card. Have some compassion for yourself, okay? Listen to yourself. Trust yourself, okay? Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Don't push away because a new start is coming. Don't push away. Don't just decide that, you know what I'm saying, you're not even gonna try because you're gonna fuck it. Like, don't prepare yourself for the fuck up. Okay? Just don't do it. You can't go into some shit preparing for the fuck up front. Like, that's just not even a thing. Like, no. No, you cannot do that. Okay? So, beloved, you have to fight for yourself. You gotta fight for yourself, number twos. Like, honestly. Honestly. Okay? And one thing about it is that you, like, once again, you cannot let comparison run your life. First of all, who the hell is you comparing yourself and your life to? And second of all, who the hell said that what the hell you comparing it to is right or wrong or better or worse? You don't know what the hell going on in somebody else's life. You don't know what's going on in their life, in their head. You really don't know what's going on in their head. You don't know what folk thinking about, what folk got to go through, who they did. Like, you could be around a person every day and still not know they bullshit, which is not a bad thing, but you know what I'm saying. Make sure that you're not killing yourself down behind comparison to some dumb shit like television or social media or, you know, some shit like that. Some copy and paste, real easily edible, filtered shit. Okay? Make sure that that's not what it is that you putting your focus and your energy and your attention into, and measuring yourself up to not being good enough to some shit that don't even exist. Okay? All right. So, number twos, private readings are open, and if you would like to book a reading with me, I will leave that information down in the description box. Also, if you are not following me at my social media domicile, which is Natural Mystic, natural.mystic on Instagram, then come on over. I would love to see you. Come holler at me on Facebook. Okay, I am Natural Mystic there. All right. If this reading resonated with you, please comment down below and let me know how you doing. All right, let me know how you doing. Let me know how you getting through it. Let me know what your plan is, okay? Because there are no options. No, we are moving forward. We went through 2020. We went through 2020, and I mean, you wasn't there, but it's cool because, you know what I'm saying, I did it for you. We made an agreement that we was going to deal with this bullshit and we was going to get it out the fucking way. We got through 2020, we dealing with this bullshit and we getting it the fuck out the way, okay? No. We are not doing we're not doing the comparison. We're not doing the self-loathing. We are not doing self-condemnation, we're not doing it. We're not. We don't have time for that shit, okay? We're in the age of fucking Aquarius. It's time for us to be out here getting real weird, okay? It's time for us to be out here doing just like some real over-the-top weird ass shit just because we fucking feel like it, all right? So get with the program. And love yourself, okay? Love yourself. Trust yourself. Trust yourself to take care of yourself. Trust yourself to make your own decisions. And trust yourself that you can do what it is that you want to do. You can do what it is that you set out to do for yourself and for your life. You can. Give yourself a chance. And then give yourself another chance. And then give yourself another chance. And then give yourself another fucking chance. You don't get to give up. You get to get tired. You get to be tired. You get to take a break. Hell, you can take a break all day long on Title Tuesday, no problem. But you don't get to live there. You don't get to unpack and live in Bullshitville. Nope, you don't get to. So, like I said before, if this really resonated with you, please let me know how you're doing down in the comments, all right? Personal readings are open. If you need me, send for me. I will most definitely come for you down in the comments. Please like this video if you know someone who, you know, might need to pick a stack. Then by all means, please send it to them. I love you more than I could tell you. Peace. Peace, beloved. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, so this is for all those who chose stack number 3. All right. So going with number 3s, we are going to start with the karma cards. All right. So the karma cards, we get a planet, a sign, and a house. Oh, wait. Yep, a planet, a sign, and a house. All right, and from those 3 cards, we get a spiritual, mental, and physical message. So we have Mars in Capricorn in the 9th house. Okay, Mars and Capricorn in the 9th house. Mars, Capricorn, 9th house. That might actually be a good combination for somebody that has a strong will and a strong drive. Probably be a good money-making aspect, too. So a person would have the drive. Probably, it'd probably be like some sort of spiritual, probably like a spiritual leader, or they would have a really important career in spirituality, the way that we put it. But let's go on ahead and get to the message. Okay, so the spiritual message is energize, dedication to achieve spiritual values. The mental message is confront focusing on long-range thinking or travel. The physical message is force yourself to, resulting from the rules imposed by what is to be shared. Force yourself to, resulting from the rules imposed by what is to be shared. Ah, okay, I get it. Okay, so one more time. Energize, dedication to achieve spiritual values. Confront focusing on long-range travel or thinking. And force yourself to, resulting from the rules imposed by what is to be shared. All right. From the Moonology deck, we have full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. The blue moon, believe in the impossible. And the fixed moon, hold your vision. Okay. So when I was meditating on, when I was meditating on the message for stack number 3, I got the word impatience. So, yes, for stack number 3, what it is that you need to release is impatience. Now, that impatience can be due to quite a few different things, okay? As you can see, you know, we have the full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. So, all right, and then we have believe in the impossible and hold your vision. I feel like you're waiting on something to change. Duh, impatience, right? I feel like you're waiting on something to change. You don't believe it's going. You don't believe it's going to change. It's more like okay. It's like you're becoming more worried about what that change is going to be. So we have the Queen of Swords. We have the High Priestess. We have the Nine of Wands. And we have the, oh, sorry, I said Wands. The Nine of Swords. I apologize. We have the Nine of Swords. And we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. So we have 3 swords and 1 major arcana. So both the Queen and the High Priestess have their back turned. Okay? Now, when the Queen of Swords have her back turned, that means she ain't trying to hear shit you talking about. Yeah. Okay? When the High Priestess has her back turned, that means that she is not looking behind her. She is looking onward, forward, towards the future. She's not even paying attention to. She's not dealing with the past at all. Okay? Now, with the 9, this is the way they came out. With the 9 of Swords, okay, and the Knight of Swords, this is most definitely worry. This is most definitely worry. It seems like worry, and then it seems like contribution to your worry. It seems like there's contribution to your worry. However, the High Priestess is like, okay, whatever. And the Queen of Swords is like, yeah, okay. Like, I'm not even, okay. High Priestess is like my third eye see through your bullshit the whole time. Like, I mean, like, neither one of them is having it. However, yeah, that's what it seems like there's someone who is contributing to the worry. From the Wisdom of the Golden Path deck, we have Self-Worth, New Beginning, and Sea of Love. Okay? Spirit is just saying there's no need to be impatient. There's no need to be impatient. There's no need to be impatient. However, at the same time, I am understanding that it's been a long time. It's been, okay. It seems like it's been such a long time that you have either been dealing with something, working on something, dealing with someone, okay? Definitely feeling like maybe a relationship or even a marriage, where you feel like you've really been putting in the work, where you feel like, you know, you've been doing everything that you possibly can, And it just seems like it's been like so long that kind of, sort of, want to give up. Okay. Okie dokie. So, we got the death card, and this is the death card. That's vice. So we have the death card in Versa. All right. We have the 7 of Swords. All right, in Versa. And then we also have the 6 of Swords. Okay, so we got a lot of swords going on here. There is a lot of... and it's honestly not even that much communication. There's a lot of thinking. There's a lot of thinking. There is a lot of mental rehearsal was the word. Rehearsal. Okay, there's a lot of thinking. There's a lot of mental rehearsal. There's a lot of mulling stuff over in your head. Right. Make a decision. Judgment. Right. The judgment card, most definitely. Right. You have to let go of the feeling that you have to let go of the feeling that you are going to be stuck like in this endless loop. It like that's what it feels like, what it seems like this is something that you're like gonna have to deal with forever, which is why I was bringing up relationships as far as marriage or something like that. Maybe you feel like this is like you deserve to be like in this loop that you're in, or in the cycle that you're in. But that's exactly what it is that Pisces season is all about. Pisces season is all about breaking the cycles. That's why it's at the end of this. I have no idea why I'm doing this. Pisces season is all about breaking the cycles. That's why it's at the end of the cycle. Is it more like when Judgment Day comes, you don't feel like you're going to be worthy enough to elevate or go in the direction it is that you want for yourself? When the cycle ends or an opportunity actually does arise, or whatever it is that your vision is, because we have hold your vision, like we do. We have hold your vision, and we have believed the impossible. So I mean, because this is a lot of swords. Okay, we put 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tarot cards, and 3 of them are major arcana cards, and the other 5 are swords. Get out your head. Literally, get out of your head. You're in a loop. You're in a loop. You're in a loop between you're in a loop between thinking and feeling, 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 thinking and feeling. Whew. It's a lot of swords. Okay, so with the 6, okay, with the 6 and the 7, with the 6 and the 7 of swords, okay. So with the Six of Swords, we have air moving over water. Okay, so we're talking about the combination of thoughts and emotions. All right, and with the Seven, okay, we're talking about we're talking about um, communication, attention, focus being taken away from something. Okay, we're taking I'm taking away your I don't want to say your ability, but like your what's the word? Your authority to speak on this. Or I am just not giving, you know, any of the information that is needed. Withholding information. I'm moving it. I'm hoarding it. Stealing it, if that's a good word. But we have that going towards the death card. Okay, and we have the death card in Versa. The death card in Versa is awesome because if you, I love the death card. Okay, first of all, because that means some shit is coming to an end. Okay, people be scared to death of the death card, and it's like, no, that means some shit is dead. Like, I'm talking fucking Ten of Swords plus the death card plus like the world card and the star card. Just like everything. Just like all together. Throw the food card in there. Just like done. Okay? Like, So, the death card in Vice is, you know, death is looking at, I think it's a poet and an artist. Okay? And death is coming for you. All right? You see him? He's on the pale horse. He got all, you know, it's going down. Now, on the Versa side, this is what it is that he's looking at. So this is the poet and the artist looking at death coming for them, and this is what it is that death sees. Okay, this is from death's point of view. All right, so this is another chance. Okay, this is another chance. This is another chance at life, at, you know, why was I about to say liberty? Freedom, at life, at freedom, being able to live on, to make another choice and do more. Then we have the judgment card. I mean, so really, it's literally 100% up to you. It's really 100% up to you. Okay? Because like the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess, they not really trying to hear none of that shit. They really not. Like, they are not trying to hear none of this Nine of Swords, King, Nine of Swords, Knight of Swords, Six of Swords, Seven of, they really not trying to hear none of that, like, at all. Okay? But we do have, from the 9, the Knight, the 6, we do have the 7. Okay, we have the 7 of Swords, and that 7 of Swords is stealing all of that. Okay, it's stealing all of the fucked upness that's going on in your head, the communications that you have with yourself and that you have with other people and that you allowing other people to have with you. Okay, it's taking all that and it's saying, you know what, we're going to go ahead and we're going to try this again. We're going to make some different decisions. We're going to make some judgments. We're going to do some different shit. Okay, and it's going to pop off. So the end of that tough cycle is approaching for you. Okay, lift up your head, honey bun. Lift up your head, babe. Okay, lift up your head. All right, because you being trapped in the, we got another one. Okay, see no evil, hear no evil. That's my Two of Swords. See no evil, hear no evil. She's sitting on the on the water. I was about to say a cyclone, but that is not a cyclone. But she's sitting on the water in the middle of a thunderstorm. Okay, don't fuck with her. She, you know what I mean? She got her swords up. She got her blindfold on. She look, her third eye see through all your bullshit. She ain't got time. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Like, no, most definitely. Like, this cycle is coming to an end for you. So, lift up your head, sweetheart. Seriously, lift up your head. All right, a new beginning is coming, and the sea of love. The sea of love, okay? The sea of love is dealing with self-love, love of others, and accepting love from other people, okay? What is your personal view of yourself after, what I'm saying, this cycle? you know like, make sure that you're leaving everything that needs to be, what I'm saying, left in this cycle, because it is coming to an end for you. You do not want to make the mistake of trying to drag some shit out of one cycle that's supposed to be over and done with, and I'm talking about dead. Okay, you don't want to make the mistake of dragging some shit out of one into the other one. I'm like, you can't do it. Like, number one, you honestly really can't. I'm being honest with you. That's why things happen, and you know what I'm saying. We'd be like, oh my god, like, why did this happen? Like, why did the relationship break up, or why did I lose my job, or why did I lose my house, or why did I Because spirit has to do shit to push us into situations that put us in the right, you see what I'm saying? That put us in the right lineup for us to be able to get the help it is that we need, for us to meet other people that push us into doing things that we need to do, instead of just trusting ourselves, making our own decision, and going that way. See what I'm saying? So just because you've been in it for a minute, okay, you good, and you straight when you come out on the other side, okay? You straight when you come out on the other side. Don't let what it is that you've been in pull you down to the bottom of the ocean so far that you feel like you can't get back up. You are a fucking mermaid, okay? You are a fucking mermaid, okay? Do not allow yourself to drown in your own mental processes. All right, because that's exactly what it is. Okay, don't allow yourself to drown in your own mental processes. All right, we in Pisces season. We already know Pisces is the deepest water. It's the end of the fucking year. It's the end of the zodiac wheel. Okay, Pisces is the deepest water. Okay, it's where you go to die. All right, literally, it's the 12th house, the house of sorrow, self undoing, and whatever words you can equate to that, okay? It's where you go to undo yourself so that you can put yourself back together. However, its axis, Virgo, all right, is ruled by Mercury. Don't get stuck in your head with a whole bunch of shit that you probably didn't even put there, okay? We ain't even got time to talk about that. So just know and understand that is coming to an end, and you are moving on to another level, and that is okay. Okay, let go of the fear of not being in the shit that you're in right now. And I know it be sounding like it's so simple, like, duh, of course I want to be out of this shit. But when you have certain triggers that trigger you from trusting yourself to move, or that make you feel like, you're not going to be any good, or, you know what I'm saying, we have this self-worth issue going on here, you know what I'm saying, then you start thinking maybe you deserve to stay where it is that you are, you kind of got this figured out a little bit, so, you don't want to rock the boat, have to deal with anything new, have to deal with anything stressful. Sorry. You alive. You alive. You growing. You know what I'm saying? You still breathing, shitting, and eating. Right? Right. So, you can either get pushed around by the universe, you know what I'm saying, and get pushed into it, or you can go ahead and trust yourself and make it, and you know what I'm saying, make your next move your best move, and just be ready for it. You know what I mean? Because that's what it is. Might as well, right? All right, number 3 is, if this reading resonated with you, please let me know down in the comments. I appreciate you so much. If you are not following me at my social media domicile, which is natural.mystic on Instagram, hit me up. I would love to hear from you. Also, holler at me on Facebook. I am Natural Mystic there also. Please give this video a thumbs up, and if you know somebody who may need to pick them a card because they need to let some shit go, by all means, please share it. I love you more than I could tell you. Private readings are open. If you would like to book a reading with me, I will leave that information down in the description box. Until later, beloveds.